Welcome to the Danger Room, the X-Men Comics Commentary Podcast. My name is Jeremy.
My name's Adam.
We're going to talk about X-Men First Class.
The Days of Future Past.
Now, when did you send me that article, Adam?
Oh, I have no idea. Couple weeks ago, couple months ago.
It was a couple of weeks ago you sent me the article, and just on the name alone, I was like, you know what? I bet you we could do an entire podcast just on that name. So here we are doing
Yeah.
that. So to catch everybody up, we do a podcast based on the comic books. You should check that out if you're watching this on YouTube and haven't actually checked out the podcast yet. When did X-Men First Class come out?
Last year, I think.
Was it last year?
Yeah, because we started the podcast last year.
Okay. So, yeah, First Class kind of came out in tandem with our podcast. We called Fox and kind of arranged that. They were very amenable to it. I was quite shocked. But anyways, so we did a review of the preview. So I guess it would be a review of the a preview basically of the movie and our anticipations and expectations.
Expectations.
We should rename this portion of the podcast to Expectations and then Letdowns. That's the follow-up. And then we did a review of the movie. Now, let's just kind of recap because I don't really remember how that episode went.
Okay.
I recall... And I'm talking about the review of the movie because I was talking to a friend of mine and he said, "Yeah, you guys didn't like First Class at all."
Really?
And I was like, I recall kind of liking it.
Yeah, I thought we in summation we decided we liked it.
Yeah.
I think we were very nitpicky, but that was just for fun.
Well, that's
what we do.
That's what we do, exactly. So, let's see if we can recall from the top of our heads who the characters were. So you had Professor X,
Magneto,
Mystique,
Havoc, Beast.
Husk? No.
Oh.
There was some goofy mutant in there that I think she died right away. Oh, who was the black mutant that died right away?
Darwin.
Oh, okay. And he was from Deadly Genesis. I don't know if you ever saw that. Okay. Anyways,
well, not in this continuity,
but
not
whatever.
In this
continuity.
I've never read Deadly Genesis, but in 10 years we'll probably get there.
It's probably going to be longer than that. It goes back to Giant Size X-Men #1.
I know all about Deadly Genesis, but
okay.
I actually have a hardbound copy of the whole series. I just haven't
gotten around to it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So at the end of First Class, who was left on the X-Men?
Everybody we just mentioned: Beast, Havoc, Banshee.
Banshee was in there.
Mystique went with Magneto.
And Magneto left, of course.
Moira McTaggart was there.
Right. And then did the Hellfire Club, did they live? Did the White Queen go with Magneto? Or
yeah, the White Queen, Magneto showed up in her cell and saved her.
Made her a deal or something.
Yeah, so she's now a part of them.
Part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
She was in her diamond form, and I guess hanging out in that way for some reason.
Okay. So that's... If they continue with the First Class continuity that they've started, they'll probably use those mutants. They'll probably add a couple of newer mutants or different mutants. And then the X-Men will probably remain the same people, but they'll probably add a couple more. Right. And I think we've established that First Class exists in the same universe as X-Men, X2, and X-Men 3.
I like to pretend it doesn't, though, but hey, you know.
So theoretically, you're not going to see a Wolverine in X-Men First Class, unless there's another cameo.
Hugh Jackson has said he would like to reprise his role.
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he's made lots and lots of money off of that. I will be Wolverine at a party if it pays the same amount of money.
Speaking of Wolverine, they're shooting Wolverine 2 right now.
That's right. Any idea what the title on that is? I think that was announced.
It takes place in Japan.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
So
it might be the limited series, the Frank Miller limited series.
Okay. Right.
Which
the
would be cool.
Original 4 or 5 part series?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be cool. Or maybe it's Kitty Pryde and Wolverine.
Doubt it.
No.
Kitty Pryde showed up in X3, so
yeah,
that would totally destroy any continuity that they feel like. Although Wolverine Origins kind of blew the continuity away in the first place.
Yeah, and we could get all into that if we really wanted to, but we're going to keep our conversation to First Class, Days of Futures Past. now that we're kind of caught up to where we left off, what do you know about Days of Futures Past? Have you read the cycle?